What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. Today we're meeting a woman whose entire day is composed of cleaning various things around her house. Seriously, keep watching until the end to see just how obsessive she is about keeping things clean, since she apparently thinks that germs are our biggest enemy and need to be eradicated right now. Anyways, without further ado, let's just meet this woman, shall we?
I'm obsessed with cleaning. Germs can and will kill you.
Yeah, you guys didn't know? Germs are out to get all of us, guys, and if you're not cleaning every single surface of your house or living space properly, day in and day out, multiple times a day, you're gonna get wiped out by these germs, all right? I hate to break it to you, but you're not gonna last very long. No, but seriously, I understand not liking things that are dirty or unclean. That's normal, you know? You wanna have cleanliness in your life, but you can't go about your life stressing about these germs that you can't even see all day. There are people that clean way less than her, and they're just fine, I think, you know? So somehow, she made this situation just way worse than it should have been in the first place, and it's just gotten way out of hand now.
It's almost like a burning sensation in my fingers. Like, I have to clean.
Central cleans, I can't say 24/7 because she sleeps.
She feels a burning sensation when she doesn't clean, dude. Like, that's intense. That's an addiction right there. According to her boyfriend, the only time she's not cleaning is when she's sleeping. Talk about being a hardcore neat freak. You know, that's the kind of girlfriend that all guys aspire to have, apparently. You know, you just gotta not clean up anything after yourself because she's gonna be on it right away, scrubbing down whatever you just interacted with. I personally would not like that. That's a little freaky in my opinion, but you know what? Maybe for him, he enjoys it. But seriously, they say in this that she cleans for about 8 hours a day, or basically she has a full-time job cleaning things, and I'm not sure if she does it out of boredom or what, but she seriously needs to chill with that, dude. Imagine how much she's spending on cleaning supplies alone. Like, that stuff is not cheap, and she's probably going through a whole gallon of bleach a day with how many things she just tries to keep clean.
My cleaning routine usually starts with me stripping the beds. I clean the linen, clean the towels, and throw it all in the washing machine. Wash it, bleach it.
It's insane to me that her whole day is made up of doing chores, which are the least likable thing for me to do with my day, like, that I can ever think of. Seriously, I hate having to take off my sheets and clean them, yet she does this every single morning on routine. I know I already talked about money, but think of how much that costs to just run your washer and dryer every day like that. Like, yikes, bro, this is an expensive hobby, but I guess it doesn't matter to her because in her eyes, if she doesn't do this stuff every day, all those germs are gonna somehow get together and form an allegiance and plot to take her out and the rest of her family. So of course she can't be having that, you know? You gotta fight back against these germs as much as you can.
My sweet little Emery. He is always so helpful.
Now come back and get the bottom of the wall.
This kid's the favorite just because he's too young to talk back to his mom and tell her how much he hates having to clean with her. I guess it's good she's instilling this sense of responsibility and cleanliness to him at such a young age. But seriously, she might be going overboard. Like, she could be spawning a smaller version of herself and continuing the cycle of insanity in her family. Or she might just make him the cleanest dude ever, and any girlfriends of his in the future are going to be absolutely in love with how much he does around the house. So she could be making a winner right now.
When I have people in my house and they're like, whoa, I smell the bleach. And if they can smell that and I can't, like, what does that say about me? That my body is immune to toxic fumes?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that part. She's breathing in bleach and other household cleaner fumes all day. Like, that cannot be good for your health or your family's health. There's probably a reason you're only supposed to clean every once in a while, like once in a week or something, not for 8 hours a day like this lady does. She's basically working an overtime job, wiping down these walls and countertops day in and day out, and I don't get how she's able to keep up with this at all. I would get so bored and tired of that, like, after one day of doing it.
Is garbage on the counter?
At least once a day, Central will scream that something is dirty.
You know better than this. This is ridiculous. Well, I gotta come and clean the microwave out every day?
Wow, so now we are seeing the bad side of this. Not only does she pop off and yell at her significant other and her kids when they do something as little as get a drop of food on the counter, but she also has faced some real-life ramifications from this obsession with germs. Apparently, she had to drop out of high school because her obsession got so bad that she just couldn't stand to sit in her desk all day worrying about all those germs she's coming in contact with. And now as an adult, she isn't able to work, apparently, because she is just going to be distracted and worrying about all those germs that are developing back in her home while she's away, or maybe all the germs that are surrounding her at work. I guess she could become a janitor or something, you know, she could probably shine with that, but even the janitorial tools that she would have to use at work would probably be way too dirty and germ infested for her to even think of using, so I guess that's probably why she hasn't done it so far.
Why are you actually wiping that off?
Oh, she's strapped with these surgical gloves and wet naps at the grocery store. Like, can you be more extra? She can't even handle simple tasks like this, dude. I started out memeing on this woman, but seriously, this has to be so difficult to live with. You know, I'm glad I'm not obsessed about stuff like this because it just seems like it makes doing something as small as getting groceries like the biggest hurdle ever to get over in your life.
Could you put another bag on it? Just one more. Thanks a lot. Just put a little hand sanitizer on, please. Thank you.
Dude, this has to be so embarrassing to go out with her like this. Like, she's having to have anyone she interacts with use hand sanitizer. Like they're gonna give her ligma or something. Like, that's not how the world works, lady. Look, I don't personally want to be interacting with people I don't know that often either, and don't want their germs on me, but asking people to rub some hand sanitizer on them before ripping up your groceries is a little bit extra, don't you think? Maybe I'm the crazy one and you all agree with her here, but I feel like you can go through your day without stressing about this as much as she does. And I mean, you might get sick a little bit, you know, every once in a while, but everyone does, all right? You won't die. So her husband wants to take her into a hotel so that she doesn't have to focus on cleaning all day, and so that she can get some nice time together as a married couple, since I imagine with work and kids, and you add in this surprise element of your wife's insane cleaning habits, it's pretty impossible to have some quality time together. So let's see just how poorly she reacts to living in another space that hasn't been deep cleaned for 8 hours a day.
But when Central comes into the room, total chaos.
Look at all this black stuff.
Are you serious?
I love how I see absolutely nothing on this shower curtain, but she's absolutely freaking out. To be honest, she should just start working for this hotel and cleaning, since she's obviously gonna go hard in this room alone. I mean, she could turn this into a big business and flex on the other housemaids that only do the bare minimum. I mean, she's out here doing the most every day, no matter what. Dude, she had to break out the face mask. Like, that's how obsessive she is about this. In her eyes, them undoing the sheets is creating all this dust in the air, and she can't have that. You don't want to ever have any dust around you, you know? You gotta have that construction mask on you like you're about to go build a foundation for a hotel or something, or else that dust will just get in your lungs and completely destroy your life. We all know that's how it goes. He's only moving the sheets too so that she can put on this giant king-size mattress cover that she bought. So I don't know what she wants from him. I mean, she told him to do this. All that I know is that this would be excruciatingly painful to live with. I'm not sure I'd be able to handle it, honestly. Like, this dude must love her a lot in order to put up with this stuff all the time, 24/7. Hey, you guys made it pretty far into this video, so real quick, I'm gonna ask you to drop a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you never miss an upload of mine. And if you can do all of that in the next 5 seconds, I will have this woman come and personally clean your whole house for you. Too bad, you know, she'll never leave, because in her eyes, it will never be perfectly clean, so enjoy having a new roommate that always cleans and gets mad at you if you are dirty, I guess. Anyways, on with the rest of the video.
Sometimes I feel, you know, like, is it worth it to stay in a relationship that cleaning takes the place of me?
Dang, so apparently this guy does have some doubts, like I said. I would be personally really offended if everything I did warranted me getting yelled at because I wasn't clean enough. And in his eyes, all of her cleaning takes away the focus off of him and their relationship, so he's like in the background wanting her love, and meanwhile she's not worried about any of that or him in general, and she's just scrubbing the kitchen counter off for the 1,000th time that day. I don't blame the guy for wanting more, but I think deep down this woman realizes just how crazy this is. But I mean, who knows if that means she wants to correct her lifestyle at all at this point. When she has been suffering from this obsession for so long, it's gonna take some therapy or counseling, probably pretty extensively, to help ease her mind and make her realize that these germs aren't as crazy terrible as she thinks, and that no matter what, not everything is gonna be clean and proper 24/7, alright? You're gonna have to deal with being uncomfortable and feeling unclean sometimes. So in the end, she ends up seeing a psychotherapist who recommends that she tries to alleviate some of the anxiety and stress in her life, because at this point, it's pretty clear she uses this cleaning as a way to relieve anxiety, and it builds up so much around her that she just ends up losing control and not being able to go on with her day or live her life normally when she is obsessing about all the germs that are just surrounding her apparently, and all the cleaning that needs to be done.
Central is definitely in the beginning stages of wanting to make a change. The seed has been planted there to seek out help, so that's a good sign.
Now, I don't expect her to just completely change her life around, you know, right away and be completely cured of this crazy obsession, but the fact that she was down to at least talk to a professional shows that, I mean, she doesn't want this for herself either, and probably understands deep down how crazy it is to be doing this all the time, and it's now affecting her family and her marriage, so it probably does need to be worked out sooner than later. It's gone on long enough. It's definitely not healthy for her mentally or physically to be ingesting all of those fumes all day and working hard for 8 hours a day, scrubbing stuff down religiously. Anyways, that about does it for this woman. Let me know if you guys are clean or neat freaks like her. I know personally I'm the polar opposite, you know. Now that I think about it, I could probably learn a thing or two from her, because my room is probably germ city, bruh. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even own a duster, alright, or anything like that. I just clean when I see fit. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one, and until then, peace out.